Hey guys, welcome to Master Gaming VR. We are here today looking at Knights of the Round Table. Now, the dev for this game popped into my Discord tonight and said that he's going to be doing a giveaway this weekend and asked if I wanted a key to take a look at the game. Personally, I had already bought the game during the Steam Winter Sale as it looked pretty interesting. It piqued my interest as an RPG. So we're just going to do sort of a collab giveaway. So the link for that is going to be down in the description below. But continue watching, please, to see if you actually like the game. It is an early access title that was released on Christmas. So far, has had a single content update 2 days after release. So hopefully that bodes well for the future of the game and dev support and interacting with the community. I think that personally is a good sign. Currently it is, like I said, on the Steam Winter Sale, it is 10% off. Regularly $14.99, currently $13.49. Not a huge discount, but still a discount. Saving a buck here and there is not a bad thing. So Knights of the Round Table appears to be a story-driven RPG for 1 to 5 players with voice chat and voice-acted story elements. There are 3 basic classes: your standard warrior, mage, and ranger. They are also boasting, quote, massive unique bosses. So not sure what that is, but hopefully we'll get to see that in the playthrough in just a minute. Knights of the Round Table will also be supporting all 3 major PC headsets. So that's Vive, Rift, and Windows Mixed Reality. Oh, did I mention 5v5 PvP mode as well? So that's going to be interesting. RPG hack and slash like Vanishing Realms and Carnage Chronicles is sort of what I'm envisioning with the art style. It's going to be really interesting to see how they handle PvP. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get into any matches tonight, but you know, we'll see. You never know. These guys will be at PAX South this year, but until then, I've got you covered. So let's go ahead and jump in the game. Okay, so here we are, and the first thing that I noticed as soon as I leaned down to get my very oversized hands is that there is FOV dimming in place, and it's not just when you trackpad locomote around, it's anytime your headset moves. So even if I am physically walking in my play space, there should be no FOV dimming when that happens. Most people don't have a play space as large as me, but there are going to be people that do, that are going to, you know, jump out of the way of something, and the FOV view doesn't need to be there. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and turn that off by pressing all kinds of no SAO swipe. I don't appear to have any options here. So if I can't turn this FOV dimming off, that's going to be a major complaint, because I absolutely hate that. Here we go. Hold settings. Hold button to grab. When enabled, you must hold the grab buttons to interact with objects. Okay. Controller turning. When enabled, you can rotate your player by using the right controller. Disable from room scale. Don't need that. Snap turning. Don't need that either. Movement blur. There we go. Right there. So we just tick that off. Oh, beautiful. So much better. So much better. I love it. Okay, so here are your settings. Just click, no, not click, but just reach in and touch to turn them off. Looks like if you go too far forward, you're going to double click, so just a light tap. Probably the volume on this switch needs to be larger, so that when people stick their hand all the way through it, it doesn't double click it. I've seen that be an issue in other games as well. But let's go ahead and turn that back on really quick. So I'm not a huge fan of this. This actually makes me uncomfortable, but it helps. It's good for some people. So I'm glad that there are options. I love seeing options, as well as snap turning. We'll check that out. Okay, so you have to have both controller turning and snap turning on for that to work. Okay, good. I like it. I love settings. I don't see a teleport option, so it's only trackpad. Sorry, teleport guys. I would like to see a teleport option in here somewhere, because having options are good. Point and hold on the buttons to interact with the menus. I didn't have to actually point, I just touched, so I don't know what that menu is there. Guest list, so we have a multiplayer here. We've got friends only, which I doubt any friends have the game at the moment. Yeah, join game. So, nice interactive menu. This is early access, it's 4 days old. Host party, create a multiplayer game to play online, maximum players. So, as I said in the intro, 5 players is the max. You can set it to friends only. And then you can host your game out. So, that's pretty cool. Let's continue our track around, warm our oversized hands up by the fire. Let's see, we want your feedback. Please send us all bugs, comments, and suggestions. www.rileyboss.com. Riley Boss is who jumped into my Discord to see if I would take a look at this game. Knights of the Drowned Table is currently in early access. Please note, many things may change in the final version. We appreciate your support. Hopefully that remains true. Vive users, press and hold both menu buttons to return to the main menu. I didn't know there was a main menu. We'll try that in a minute. Oculus users, press and hold B and Y to return to the main menu. I don't know if this is considered the main menu or what. Can I interact? So it is grip. Grip is what picks things up and throws things. Alright, so tip. Oh. All players will need to set a drink down to start a tale. You can vote on which tale to play with your drinks. Okay, so that's interesting. I assume that this is technically a level select, and it's interesting in how they did it. We've got 3 patrons here, and I believe we go get them a drink from the bar wench over there, and we set it down, and they begin to tell us a tale, and I'm guessing that's how level select starts. She has a very fun hairdo. She looks very happy, like she's already had a few. Okay, enough of me babbling. Well, let's try the main menu thing. Yeah, so I think it just brings us into here. I think this is technically the main menu. So, grip button to grab. I can't drink my own brew. Can't slosh it around or pour it out. I feel like I should be able to pour it out or drink it. We should be able to get drunk. Alright, next update, I want to get drunk in here. Okay, let's hear her tale. Hey babe. Oh, okay, let's just go. Loading screen, standard Steam loading screen.
Let me tell you about my last trip down to the dunes. I found myself there after days of drinking strong pixie juice. Those elves really know how to brew it. Anyway, I found myself in front of an oasis surrounded by strange pedestals. Etched in each pedestal with the words, "We'll work for gems." You gotta believe me, I ain't making this shit up. I must have had one too many, because the next thing I know, I was stumbling around the desert searching for some gems. I figure if these pedestals could work for gems, why couldn't I?
We'll work for gems. Okay, I don't like the angle on the axe. I feel like the angle is wrong. So we look. This is holding it straight. This is holding it straight up, with the controller going this way, but the axe is going straight up and down. The axe, this should be holding the axe straight up and down. Right? The Vive wand is straight. It's a straight controller. This should be holding the axe straight up and down. So that's a complaint. That's easy-ish to fix. They are supporting, like I said, 3 different headsets. It might work perfectly fine on the Rift, but this is going to be very awkward to swing. Also, one of the options in there was just press grip to hold. I think I want to go back and set that, because right now I have to hold the grip button down, which is immersive, but it's very easy to let it slide in the middle of combat. I learned that in Spellfighter VR. So let's jump out of this really quick. Lessons learned. Where is it? Hold button to grab. Okay. So now let's go. I loved her voice acting, by the way. Her voice acting was great here. So now it is click to grab, click to release.
But let me tell you about my last trip down to the dunes. I found myself there after days of drinking strong pixie juice. Those elves really know how to brew it. Anyway, I found myself in front of an oasis surrounded by strange pedestals. Etched in each pedestal were the words, "We'll work for gems." You gotta believe me, I ain't making this shit up. I must have had one too many, because the next thing I know, I was stumbling around the desert searching for some gems. I figure if these pedestals could work for gems, why couldn't I?
Uh-oh.
I came across this giant, magnificent stone door.
It's HMD locked.
I remember thinking to myself, what in the actual hell is this doing out here? Must be something good behind it. Well, this maze must have been at least 800 billion pounds and 65 trillion feet tall. There was no way I was going to get around it. Defeated, I turned around and all of a sudden the door swings open. What kind of crap security is that?
I'm liking the voice acting for her, but also she feels like she's rushed in reading the script a little bit. So it is head look instead of controller oriented locomotion. That's another option I would like to see at some update. This is not really my favorite. I'm not a big fan of the head-locked locomotion. So I guess we should just go through that big door. I imagine we're going to need to get all of these gems anyways, so I'm not going to screw around. This looks very sparse and barren, though. Even with the foliage there, it looks kind of copy pasta. It takes too much thought to look around when it's HMD look. I think that's probably my biggest gripe, because you can technically do it, it's just not as smooth, and you have to think about it and focus. Oh, hey. Hi. Hello, Mr. Wormy. Ow, ow, ow. Sound effects way too loud. Way too loud. That didn't really pose any threat or challenge. So, the ultimate test here. Okay. So it's not just touching it. Ow. That needs to not be so loud. So it does take a little bit of velocity, but it does seem like it is one hit, one kill. If I swing at it, it will die. So no effort there. Okay. So the axe might be a little overpowered. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not so much that it's one hit, one kill with weapons, but the axe just does too much damage. OP weapons already. Let's try it with just the axe. Yeah, combat not so great at the moment. Give them a little bit of a pass. Nope, I dropped it. Don't drop your weapon. I mean, it looks alright.
Here I was, minding my own business, when I got You see, that's how they get you. They come out of the goddamn ground, scared the piss out of me. I might have stumbled backwards, no more than a few steps though. Came to my senses fast, and I really taught that worm a lesson it soon won't forget.
I wonder if you do more damage with a more forceful swing. Okay, so it seems like you do more damage with a forceful swing. Again, the axe just feels OP. Yeah. That versus waggle to win with the mace. If I could pick up the mace. Stop dropping the mace. It takes significantly more to damage the worm with the mace than it does. I think it's more stun lock than anything. I keep throwing it. I'm fairly certain I'm not hitting the grip button. I don't normally have a problem with that. I was actually just arguing with somebody about that the other day. So one thing where the head look might be good is I can freely swing on the move. So maybe the headlock isn't such a bad idea for this game. In general, I'm not a big fan of it, but we'll see how it goes. Combat, at the moment, way too easy. I feel no threat for my life. I kind of think that I could just sit here and take it. Like, I don't... And it's not even hitting me properly. It's hitting wherever the center of my room is, instead of the HMD location. So that could be a more immersive fix right there. But also, I mean, I'm just sitting here letting it hit me. It should have done something by now. Alrighty, big boss. So, massive, unique boss. It is massive. It is kind of unique. These all look very similar. And he was a pushover. A very loud sound effect pushover. I'll stick my X in his mouth. Reminds me of Evolution. Right, and chest. Hey, look at that. I got a very shiny gem that went into the sky. And I'm missing a hand. Where's my hand? There it is. Right. X. Mace. Here we go. Oh, hey, we're inside his worm. So pretty rough around the edges still. Like, really rough around the edges. Might be worth waiting a bit, but see how archery works, especially those sound effects. Those sound effects need to be toned down. That should be a simple fix, I hope, because that's kind of nasty. Alright, so we got a gem. So that was path A. Go down the left path, where there is apparently nothing of any value except an easy to kill worm. That is going to be very loud when it dies. So clicking the trackpad does nothing. It is just touching the trackpad that gives you your direction or your movement. I'm guessing I just went down the correct path from the very beginning. Now these are all just going to be dead ends. Super, super loud dead ends with more maces. Let's try this mace out. This one seems... is this large? It's got more reach. Alright. Let's try this one out. It seems a pretty good damage dealer. Fairly simple in design. I feel like if this were a real weapon, it would just fall apart in battle. The first time it hit somebody's armor, these fins would just crumple. Hey, you. Okay, so if I thought the axe was overpowered, this mace is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, so 3 hits that way. Come on, be another one back here. I can ensure that they are of the same difficulty level. There's not going to be one back here, is there? Like, oh, there we go. Okay, maybe the axe is still OP. Maybe it's just the axe. Okay. Okay, so we can walk through that wall. Walking through walls is a thing. Yep. If you are not dead center in your play space, you will go through walls. I was hoping this would be a bit better. I always hate giving not so great reviews when I talk to the devs in person, but you know, just because you tried to give me free keys doesn't mean I'm going to give you a great review. They did warn them. With Barnaby as my witness, I did warn them. Alright, so glowing pedestal in the sky. I just bit my tongue. It was pleasant. Lots of fun. What is this? Alright, so we have a rapier. It's got a bunch of different weapons in here we could take. I'll assume that this is not going to be as overpowered as the axe. Oh, we've got a shield. Not that I think that we need the shield, but we got one. Oh, hey, what are those? Hey guys! Let's play. You wanna be my friend? Would you be my neighbor? Alright, so yeah, this is pretty powerful. Is that my heart beating? I hear something thumping. Tell if it's my heart beating or these guys. If it's my heart beating, maybe I am taking damage and I just don't know it. I do kind of feel like a badass just cutting through them like that. Very anime. Ting! Alright, I'll stop. Gem. Where is the gem? Is it in the building? Is that a gem? Oh, there's more over that away, so that looks like where I am going next. But what's in the building? I would much rather have more rewarding combat than just...
I encountered this old man. He babbled on for God knows how long. Yada yada gem this, yada yada big old fire lord rock monster that. I can't imagine he got a lot of visitors out there, especially one as pretty as me. I thought maybe he had a gem, but I couldn't listen to him ramble on one more second. I had to get out of there and look around.
Where? Where is that old man? Bloop. Bloop. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. This is unfortunate. Oh. Okay, so yeah, this looks very, very rough prototypey. Bow mechanics are bad. So grab with the grip button, notch it, moving the right hand does absolutely nothing but in and out for the arrow. Moving the bow around is the only way that you're going to aim. You aim solely with your left hand. I don't like that bow mechanic at all. I think it is the worst bow mechanic available. You fire by pressing the grip button again. I assume that is my grip settings, and that if it were the default setting, you would just grip, hold, press, release, and that would feel better. But I changed it, so that's not the case.
After wandering for a bit, I figured out what that senile old man was blabbering on about. Right there in front of me was an ordinary floating rock monster. He had the most beautiful eye. It was a gem.
Oh, hey.
I couldn't effing believe it. Well, I had to have it, or Rocky never stood a chance.
Apparently, oh, there's my arrow. So apparently I take damage with the bow and arrow. Where's my freaking quiver? Quiver, stop moving around on me, please. Did it reset? Is it resetting? Oh, maybe we'll figure out what death looks like finally. Bow sucks. Bow is unusable. There's something over here. Another axe. Die! Melee OP. Melee OP as fuck. I think maybe the hits might be registering more than once per swing. If that's the case, that would make sense as to why some of them are just ridiculously overpowered. So where do I heal at? We're saying that... God, some of these sound effects. We're saying that I'm finally taking damage and I finally need to heal. Where do I heal? I'm very curious about PvP now, because if these weapons do this much damage, how would PvP even work? It feels very MMO-like, this zone. Just enemies wandering around. That's what these things remind me of World of Warcraft wind elementals. I feel like I'm out in shit, I don't remember where wind elementals used to, I remember farming elementals on my rogue way back in the day, like vanilla WoW back in the day. And that's what this reminds me of. I feel like I should be pickpocketing them first. So I guess there's a bit of nostalgia in this. But, yeah, not necessarily. Hey there, little cockroach guy. Very basically textured cockroach guy. I feel like I'm slowly regenerating health. Like I hear my heartbeat less and less, which is good, just over time. But combat at the moment is not in a state where I would say this is ready for prime time. But I mean, that's a catch-22, and they need to get the feedback that it's not ready. But how do they get the feedback that it's not ready without releasing it? But then, when you release too soon, bad things happen. You only get one launch date, and you only get one launch review. Okay, so we've got our I don't think we need to come back here and look at them. We know we got them. We know where it went. Yawn. Before doing this, I did a 2-hour marathon of sprint vectors, so my arms are a little mushy. Wasn't planning to do this tonight.
Smack dab in the middle of a ghost town. Not a soul in sight. Really eerie. You know the worst part? Bugs. Not just any bugs. I swear these were bug dogs. I knew a gem was there. Why else would there be so many damn bugs? Women's intuition, you know. I must have killed about 1 million of those suckers easily. No lie. I remember I had shivers down the spine, but that might have been from me sobering up.
Okay, so this looks like a two-handed weapon, but it does not behave like a two-handed weapon. It's bigger, so it'll go in the main hand, and we'll test it out. I'm thinking not as powerful. Just walk out here really quick. Piss him off. Oh, come on, where'd you go? Hey! Yeah. 2 hits. So... did not manage to juggle my weaponry. So the hand probably shouldn't have a collider on it. That was a big problem in another game that I gave a very horrible review for. I don't remember what it was called. It was bad though. That looks gemish. A billion bugs slain. Come on. Come on back. I won't hurt you much. That looks like a pathing issue. All right. Come on, you bastards. How are you hitting me? I can't see. The red haze is blinding. The red haze is very much blinding and should not be there. Have it just a ring around the outside of my vision. It doesn't need to blind me. Come on, you bastards. You can do it. Come on, find your way in here. I'm not going out there for you to swarm me again. I don't think their pathing is correct. I think their pathing is pretty damn busted. So now he's gonna go this way. You're the last of your kind. Which way are you going? I think you're coming right back this way, aren't you? Because you're just caught in a loop. The bug was bugged. Ah, 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 Okay, I'll leave. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna walk out the door over here. It's cool. Bye, guys. I'm just kidding. You can't get rid of me that easy. Alright, well, I'm not in immediate threat of death, but I still don't know where this gem is, but there's something shiny over there. And like all good adventurers, I'm gonna head towards the shiny thing. And apparently the invisible wall that's right there. Okay. Fuck you, and fuck you, and you, and you, especially you, and most definitely you. Why isn't she saying anything about these guys? Alright, so there's another hatchet. Those things do a lot of damage. Apparently that is nothing other than a thing to attract me unto my death. Alright. Where's the thing? Where's my health? No health. He's gonna lawnmower. Oh, and he's stuck back in his loopity-loop. Which way are you going, dear sir? To hell, that's where you're going. Oh, wait, no, he's dead. He should have been dead. Why do these things do so much damage? Why do I do so much damage? I wonder if they are considered melee weapons and have the same bug that my weapons do. I spend the whole fight looking at red and nothing but red. It's actually kind of uncomfortable. Like, it's starting to hurt my eyes. It is starting to be a not very comfortable as far as motion sickness goes, and I'm pretty good with the motion sickness. I've got an iron stomach, so if something starts to get to me, it's pretty bad. Alright, let's go in this hell here. Really just want to sit and wait and let my health restore so this can go away, but I know the first damn bug I see, it's just gonna bug my health out again. Or what feels like bugged out attacks. Oh,
I'll be the first
good.
to tell you, I hate bugs. I really hate them. But after my trip to the desert, I realised that I hate bug dogs even more. Once I spotted that gem, I was ambushed by what could only be described as an elite force of attack bug dogs. Oh lord, I'm still literally just thinking about it.
So what do? I put my weapons down and grab the gem. Come here. Okay, but at least my health is restored. So, bug dogs. Bug dogs, bug dogs. Where's the bug dogs? I feel like I could probably get away without fighting them. Oh! Well, that was anticlimactic. The big ass bug dogs weren't that bad. The little ass bug dogs were much worse than the big ass bug dogs. I'm just gonna keep saying bug dogs, because bug dogs is a fun thing to say. Oh, fuck you, where are you? I hear you. You can kiss my ass. Right, all the gems are collected.
Have you ever been in a situation that you instantly regretted, where it dawned on you that everything was a mistake leading up to that moment?
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I saw this big and scary sand demon. I knew it was either me or this damn sand devil, and I wasn't going out until I collected the drinking money I rightfully deserved.
Windmill. This way. Windmill this way. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I thought so too. No, my gem. Mine. I worked for this. My drinking money. Okay. Stop dancing, start fighting. Oh hey, how's it going? You're dead. So are you. I feel like I'm playing Sprint Vector again. What is this laughter? What is this laughter? You should be dead. I did a full rotation. Crunch. I didn't see any magic in this run. We didn't get to try any magic. Sorry, can't be bothered with you guys. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, Skeletor. Just run this. Oh, yeah, again. I wonder if only one weapon can hit him, and I'm hitting him with the axe, which is doing crap damage. It sounds like it. It sounds like I was hitting with the axe. There's no difficulty here at all. These things boss was the only difficult anything that we faced so far. And that's probably just because I picked up the bow. Well, I guess the bug dogs. The bug dogs were difficult. In an annoying sort of way. Wah ha 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 ha. What am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I have no health bar, no indicator that will work for gems. Can't kill the gems. What if I drop this? Can I touch the gems? I can't touch the gems. So, obviously, it must just be that I need more deeps. More dots. Yeah, you keep laughing, but you're getting your ass kicked, dude. By someone that's like a 20th of your size. It's embarrassing. You and your whole army. There's got to be some mechanic here that I'm just not seeing. Are the gems feeding off these guys at all? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're feeding. If they're around, it's feeding him. Don't know what to do. Maybe it's just bugged. It's possible. Early access. Version 0.09a or something like that. These things keep spawning with more frequency, so maybe he's getting lower health? I can't tell. I'm getting lower on health the more I stick around here. And the corpses are severely adding up. You're supposed to be dead. AoE attacks. I'm just gonna die here. I'm gonna die because he won't. I mean, this seems like a fairly simple mechanic. Stand by the gem, don't let him suck up the gem. Don't get killed by the death ball. Stab him in the face. Is there something else I'm supposed to be stabbing? That would be more effective than a headshot? I guess we go until we die. Storyteller, if you want to jump in here at any point in time and let me know what's what, I would appreciate it. Will appreciate that very much. And he's just still laughing. There wasn't any magic. I mean, magic would have been nice. Something to blow this guy a new asshole. At this point, this fight's just boring. How many waves of this am I going through? Are they doing something to the gems that I'm not stopping? Doesn't look like it, but I can't tell. I think they're getting bigger too. No, my health is getting smaller. That's something I know. But the corpses lay at my feet. En masse. We're getting summoned from the gems. Is this the overpowered axe? I don't think this is the overpowered axe. I'm gonna let him finish whatever the hell it is he's doing. But I so obviously am supposed to be stopping. Alright, so no change whatsoever in that. At some point, I'm just gonna have to give up, right? At some point, my computer is just gonna die with all the corpses on the ground. Yeah, I'm still just getting the feeling that this isn't possible. Like, did anybody playtest this game? It feels like this wasn't playtested at all. Like, nobody sat through this and said, oh yeah, this is great, this is fun. I like how this is working. And I feel like he's just mocking me. He's just laughing at me. He knows. He knows. He knows what he did. You should go sit in a corner and think about it. Like, there's something that should be done with these. Like, these need to take damage. Alright, this is the last round, then I'm just gonna let him kill me. Because this is getting ridiculous.
I came out victorious.
Oh, hey, hold! Look at that
mostly. I thought to myself, well, that was absolutely awful, but I was convinced it'd be worth it for those precious gems. Lo and behold, due to some dumb, unforeseen magic, the damn gems were stuck on damn pedestals. So not only did I have to defeat some ancient god, but I was left penniless. So I did what any great adventurer would do. Licked my wounds and headed back to the tavern. Say, you want to buy me another round and I'll tell you another tale?
Not really, no. And the idea for this game... Let me see if she actually tells me a different tale. I'm just curious if she's actually going to tell me. I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to check the voices of the others.
About my last trip down to the dunes.
Let's see what the others have to say. Maybe we just got a bad round. A bad round of brew. But that was pretty...
When I entered the main courtyard in search of my princess, I knew danger was afoot, as I had stepped on some poisonous and prickly shrubs which dug into my foot. Shame on the courtyard grassmen and their laziness.
Are you sure you don't mean your prince, dude? I mean, if that's your choice, that's your choice. I mean, more power to you, but you ain't gotta hide about it. No, we don't want a bow. I don't want a bow. The bow sucks. The bow is horrible. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I'll do better. The variety of weapons is nice. I just wish they worked better.
I walked down the ramp of the trapdoor, pressing my hand against the rock walls and stone-chiseled floors. I can't see! I have spider webs in my eyes! I shouted to scare away any nefarious creatures that really do not kill me.
I like the way the slimes look. The slimes look pretty cool. Spiky. I don't think I want to run through this whole thing, but we might go check out the third guy's voice acting and just a little intro into his world. The slimes are the best enemy in here, but the enemies aren't consistent. Like, the bugs look super low quality, like super low quality. The slimes looked decent quality. The skeletons looked just completely out of place for the other enemies. These things too. And we're back to being immortal again. I don't know if that's just scaling difficulty or what. I need to find a key somewhere. So I like the idea of this game. The execution at the moment just needs a lot of TLC. Not something that should have been released to early access yet. I think that this should have stayed in the oven for a couple more months.
After my valiant bouts, I entered the prince's library with all his adorable little simple-minded books. After turning a few pages, I was tired. I thought it would be nicer and better for me to simply arrange the books on the shelves and get on my merry way.
Wow. That's not cool, so. Really? Love coleslaw? Okay, this is where we're going to bow out of this one and run back to the third guy. Thank you. You are one fugly looking man, dude. Here, have a drink. Still no magic. Still no magic to be found anywhere. There are sounds of a fire, but no fire nearby.
It was freezing that night. Perhaps the coldest of my life.
Was it supposed to be cold freezing?
I was returning home late from a day of hunting snow beasts and woolly deers. Their pelts
Woolly
would make
deers.
great coats for everyone. They don't taste so bad either. The journey was long, and I was looking forward to warming up by the fire. However, I finally found a sword. once I returned...
Is this an episode of Doctor Who?
Stupid snowmen. Like everyone just picked up and left. They even put out the fire pit too. So I figured I would start it back up once I had a chance to look around.
Okay, so this axe overpowered. Very, very much overpowered. Same swing. The sword. 1, 2. Okay. So two hits with the sword. I think both cutting edges are registering when I put it in there. When I put it in there, yo. Again, I'm fairly certain that this was a Doctor Who episode. Okay, stop. I'm having flashbacks of another really, really bad game. Where did these sound effects come from? And that sounds like the Three Stooges. Is this Larry, Curly, and Snow? Okay, so that's a much better sword. Let's go get the other one of those. Dual wield. Still no magic. No magic. No mages. No mage. No magic. Why no magic? I mean, snowmen are like perfect for mages. Just fireball. Alright. Go to one side.
Then, before I could warm up, it happened.
What happened? Oh, hey! Where'd my other sword go? I dropped another sword here. What in the hell is wrong with him? There's a lot wrong with a lot here. Oh, good. I'm glad the shields are busted. Shields are not... No, maybe, I guess. No. Yeah, shields are kind of okay. I don't... Whee! That's it? No, oh, okay, we got one more. Oh, yep, because head look, can't look around. Can't look around without walking straight. Ever notice I get more jaded with a game the longer I play and the more issues I find with it? At the beginning I'm like, oh yeah, head look, might be okay with this game because of swinging your arms around, and now I'm just like, noped out. Nope. Annoying. Bows and the battlements make sense at least. Okay, so there's a path over there. Oh, hey, I guess we're going to the path over down there. We're not gonna play this for much longer. Oh, dead end! Kinda just like this game at the moment. All right, let's go back. Well, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened. Hey, how's it going? You're not bad. Drink? She doesn't give us a story. She doesn't really pay any attention to us whatsoever. Okay. It's hard to throw when it's sticky grip. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get out of here and wrap up with some final thoughts. Bleh. There's no... You guys know what I'm about to say, right? You know what I'm about to say? There's no quit button. No quit button on any of these menus. GG. Okay, well, that was an adventure. I always feel bad at this point. It is not with malicious intent. I don't enjoy tearing into someone's hard work. I mean, the guy came into my Discord. He asked me to take a look at it. He said he poured his heart and soul into this game over the last 4 months. But it does sound like he's a single dev shop. It looks like he's a single dev shop. 4 months in a single dev, a good game does not make. This game needs more time in the oven. I like the ideas that are present. I like that we start off at a tavern. I like that we are, you know, here, let me buy you a drink for level select. I love those ideas. Going through and picking up weapons as you go. Great that, you know, each weapon does something a little bit differently. They're not just skins. But it needs more time in the oven. It needs more polish. It needs more refinement. It needs more iterations, more people playtesting it. It definitely shouldn't be out on Steam. I see this being very bad for the game that the game is already released. So I think everybody watching knows that once a game only gets one release. It only gets one chance to really pull people in, and then it's so much more difficult to pull people back into the game. This game has a lot of great ideas, but poor execution. Things like the angle of the weapon, the bow mechanics, the super long boss fight with no indicator that anything was changing other than more enemies were spawning, which could just been a timer. The bugged AI and pathing, the super loud sound effects from the worms dying, the fact that the worms didn't do any damage to me, but then all of a sudden, the fire elemental looking things were doing damage to me, the inconsistencies in art styles, just there was a lot of things that added up to me just not being able to give this a thumbs up. Unfortunately, I think that they should wait. If you can pick this up for a couple of bucks, maybe it might be worth it. But there are only 3 levels at the moment, so there's not a lot of content. I do think $14.99 is too high for the current state of the game. And again, I always feel bad when I tear into somebody's game like this, but I sound like a broken record. It just wasn't ready. There was not enough dev time put in for this game to go out. And I don't think it was a cash grab, because I've been talking to the guy. And he seems genuine. He seems like he cares about his game. And that that just makes what I have to say hurt that much more, because I don't enjoy giving this sort of feedback in a review, but it is what it is, and he asked me to take a look at it, and I did, and I warned him that I can be brutal, and there it is. So this game is going to be a pass for all the mentioned reasons. Just not ready. But if you found this useful, please hit that like, sub, comment down below. There are the affiliate links if you want to go the extra mile, like some of my other supporters have shocked and wowed me with the Amazon affiliate link down below for doing any of your holiday sale shopping before the end of the year. There's also Patreon, where videos release first. And if you're watching this on YouTube Gaming, sponsorships are amazing. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I will see you in the next video. Later.